Welcome to LearnWire. I'm excited to bring this software to you. Some of you have already heard of it, but probably most of you have not, as I hadn't heard of it until a couple of weeks ago, and one of you pointed it out to me. I went and checked it out. I quickly signed up for a paid monthly membership. This is not a software that you're going to find lifetime deals on or on AppSumo or anything like that. This is a real company creating some of the best AI content that I have seen, and that says a lot because I probably own over 20 lifetime deal AI writing softwares, and I have a handful, probably 3 to 5 that I'm paying monthly for that I'm actually not even using, but I like to stay on memberships with them. You know how that goes when you get locked into a monthly subscription plan and the price goes up. You want to keep the plan because you don't want it to slip away. So long story short, this is Hypotenuse AI, and this is my Hypotenuse AI review. Now, I've been hinting to you guys for the last week or two that I've finally found a software that is just insane as far as it's tackling some of the most technical topics, hard to write topics, right? And I'll show you some of that as an example with Hypotenuse AI. So we're on the platform. I'm excited to bring this to you and just kind of give you that heads up that with Copy AI, ScaleNut, Word Hero, all these really good softwares that I do recommend, this one is standing out on its own, out on a taller hill, if you will, on its own because of the way that it's answering questions directly, and it's coming up with really good content. And then I can even show you that my content is ranking virtually overnight. I've been able to get content ranking in the top 20 to 30 results for search terms that get over 500 visits per month, which is insane. So with a little SEO, maybe a couple backlinks, you'd be able to take this content and rank in the top 5. So Hypotenuse AI. There's a lot of things that you can do. There's a Shopify integration, actually. There's an API. They're really big on blogging, and they're really big on product descriptions for e-commerce. They're not trying to be the biggest AI writer offering 100 different modules for you. Some other AI like Copy AI have already done that, right? They're not really even focusing, I'm not really sure, even on copywriting like sales copy. It's really focused on product descriptions and blog articles, right? You do get some social media type stuff over there, some of the typical stuff. They also have good rewriting features and so forth. We'll go and look at the pricing. Now, you guys want to go and sign up for this. And I got to be completely honest with you. This is kind of funny because this software is so good, I believe, that I actually didn't even want to do a review. I didn't want to expose this software. Kind of funny, right? I mean, I already know some of you already know about it, but when you put this software out here, I'm putting the software out here. That means that other YouTubers are going to go watch my video. They're going to go and do their own review, and Hypotenuse is going to get a lot more visibility, if you will. And I create competition for myself anyways, right, by doing that. But really just for the fact that this software is creating such high quality content and it's ranking overnight. And I kind of wanted to, I don't know, it's so unique that you get that kind of I want to hold on to that for myself. I'm not sharing this with anybody, right? I'm going to go build out, 100 websites using this, blah, 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 right? But at the end of the day, you guys know I do software reviews. You guys have been asking for it. What's this awesome software you keep talking about? So of course I need to bring the software to you and let you guys know about it. And you guys, I know a lot of people won't sign up for it because there's no lifetime deal. But if you're looking for that software that is really going to go and take your content to the next level, I think that Hypotenuse AI is onto something. I don't know how they're getting their content or what workflow, algorithm, proprietary software that they're using to use. They're probably using DaVinci or something like that, some high quality AI engine, but they also have to have their own way to draw from it as well. It's really cool. I know you guys are probably like, okay, get to the point, show us some content. So long story short, here we go. You get the annual, you're going to get 2 months off for free. And I don't know what that percentage is. You're probably saving 20 or 30%, something like that. but they have different plans. But basically, I'm over here on a monthly plan. I went straight to the growth plan. I'm on the $59 a month plan. It's going to get you about 87,000 words. That's a lot. I'm kind of done with going and signing up for the big ones unless I actually run out. When I use this up and I run out of content, then I will upgrade to the next level. So right now I'm on the $59 a month plan. Again, it gets you almost 100,000 words, really cool stuff. They also have image generation in here, which AI writers are pretty much all doing as well. Unlimited watermark free AI images. And then we're going to come over here to the 700 credit at $109 a month. So it's still going to be cheaper than Jasper, but this is very competitive pricing. And I believe that it's priced well because the content is so good. The creator of this product, they're probably going to be watching this video as well. They've reached out to me after I signed up to be an affiliate as well. And I signed up as an account. I'm a paid customer as well. But this is a company that knows their price point. They know their product. They know the quality and value of this software. And that's why they're coming right out of the gate, new software at $109 a month for 175,000 words. That's really, really good. So that's the pricing right there. Link below. Here's all the companies that they have using their software. Join over 1,000 marketers writing with AI with them as well. They have a comparison chart right there as well. But if you just want to kind of dabble and try it out for a little while, you can go and get the $29 a month plan at 25,000 words. But I think you're going to quickly use that. That's going to be about 15 to 20 articles a month. Not too bad for $29. But you're really going to start going into some scaling content right over here. All right, so we're going to go in and I'll show you the inside of the dashboard. A really, really clean user interface as well. You can contact support over here just by opening that up. But I like how simplistic they make this. I really like to use softwares that's super, super easy to use. And this is like, it doesn't get any easier than this, okay? So they have product descriptions. We can click on that. You can title this test. It's a test catalog real quick. You'd have product descriptions in here and it's going to go ahead and open. You can import your products right here. And it's going to go ahead and automatically create descriptions of your products for you. Or we can add a single product or import multiple products right there. All right, so let's look at the image generation real quick. So we're actually going to take let's see. All right, so we're going to do that. Astronaut riding a horse on the moon. And then we're going to go with type over here. Let's go with artwork. And you can just select these, really cool, elegant. And you can select more if you want. Unreal Engine. And you can go square, landscape, portrait. I'm just going to stick with the square for now and just push generate. And it'll take a couple minutes, a minute or two. Okay, so that took about 15 seconds or so. And you can look at, kind of interesting, the astronaut is facing, is like on the horse backwards right there. Kind of funny. This one actually came out kind of decent right here. But you can see it's going to be similar to what you can get with other, I don't think that anyone is making the best AI image generations, but this is pretty decent and it gives you 4 outputs. So you can like it, you can dislike, and you can download and so forth. So pretty cool stuff. Marketing copy, look at 3, 2, 3. So they have about 20 right here, 18 or 20. Landing page content, so they've got some good stuff. Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn posts, Instagram captions, summarize content, rewrite content, email copy, and so forth. I'm not going to be able to go into all these right now. They do have the meta titles and descriptions. That's good. But they do have this, and I'm sure this is going to continue to grow. They have bulk workflows. I have not used this, but you can go in here and do bulk rewrite content. You can get a CSV file and put a bunch of content in each cell, and then you could upload it, and then it will actually take every one of those cells and rewrite the content for you. So if you can think of different ways that you would need to use that, really cool stuff right there. Category page descriptions, meta title and descriptions. they can go and help you rewrite all those or write them for a new site as well. So good stuff there. But the main thing you're going to want to use is the blog post. And you can see right here, I've been using the software just for blog posts. And before I do this, I'll show you some of the proof of rankings. Okay, so here we are inside of SERP Robot on this website, and I've written about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them is how do you become ordained or something like that. You guys saw that in the last video. So that's one of the keywords, but I'm going to block them out just so I don't want people, hyper focusing on the actual keywords that I'm going for, but this just shows you that these are keywords that are getting search volume right here. And right over here, we're ranking number 16. And I did not bring this into Neuron Writer. I didn't bring this content into any SEO optimizer. I literally took the content and went and published it on the site. And it's ranking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 articles. These are recent articles right here. But as of December 7th, I'm recording the video on December 7th, 2022. And I only started using the software about a week ago. So this content is ranking for keywords that get search volume right here. Really, really cool stuff. This is the fastest that I've seen AI content rank. The only other ones that have really done this as well is Copy AI and ScaleNut. And those are my top AI writers, but Hypotenuse is just doing something different. It's almost doing it even better than those other two. So definitely Hypotenuse is something that is just is almost mind-blowing of the content that it's creating. And this just shows you proof. Yes, this is ranking, and this is a reason why you would be interested in going and getting this. So what you would do right over here, we would just go new blog post. We're going to go over to new blog post right here. And let's go get a keyword. I'm going to go over to SEMrush. And this is kind of funny. I said, how much do, and then I've kind of narrowed it into, or we're focusing on money, right? And there's some kind of funny ones right over here at the very, very top. And we're looking at very easy keywords at 29 KD or less. Super funny. How much money do you make selling underwear? That is hilarious. That one gets more searches than, how much money do producers make? Super funny stuff, but I'm going to go find one real quick that I want to write about. Here's one right here. How much money do you make running a home daycare? Let's go with that one. Sounds pretty good. So I'm going to copy that one. We're going to go back into Hypotenuse, and I'm going to throw this topic in here. Now, what I'm going to also put that in because that's the exact keyword we want to rank for. You can add more keywords right here. You can select the tone. I like conversational or authoritative. So I'm going to go with authoritative on this one. And there's more customizations right here. You can actually go first person, second person, third person. I haven't seen that done in other AIs as well. You can describe your audience so you can get more technical, really good stuff. Right here, we're going to let the AI generate titles for us. We can also use our own title, but usually this does a really good job at creating a title for you that has your keyword in it, but then also kind of does something else to it to kind of maybe help with the click-through rate as well, right? Alrighty, so it looks like it's ready to go. And here are 6 titles we can go with. How much money do you make running a home daycare? That one's good because it's just we're answering the question. Running a daycare right there. You can go maximize your profits, a guide to running a home daycare. So there's some good ones over here, but I think right here, how much money do you make running a home daycare is our keyword. So I'm just going to select it and go to create outline. So now it's going to go out there, and this comes up with some really good topics to write about. And it doesn't take too long. We'll just kind of take a little break here. Ready to serve. So it took like about 8 seconds to do this. And here we go. So it's going to give you an outline 1. We have overview of running a home daycare, initial cost to start at home daycare, estimating how much you can make, factors that affect your monthly earnings, tips for boosting your income, and advantages of running a home daycare. Now, keep an eye on this one right here. I believe that this AI is smart enough to where it's going to continue talking about home daycare as it relates to tips for boosting your income in that business. Super cool stuff. It gives you an outline right here. We can add more headings if we want to add more headings. We can click this button and add more. But it does a really good job right here. We have 6 right out of the gate. And I usually like to answer the question right away. So how much do they make? Estimating how much you can make. So I'll usually bring this one to the top. because we're going to answer the question earlier on in the article, which is good. And then what's really cool is that now you can click on this button, click to add key points for this section. And then you can over here, click this button, our AI detective will research for factual talking points for this section. Free for a limited time. Eventually that's going to be an extra additional cost. Now, keep in mind that when I just push next and let this write, 90% of the time, this is what I'm doing is I'm just pushing next and letting it write, because once you see the power of it and the quality of the content, you won't really need to go and do this. But for demo purposes, I want to show you it. So we could add key points to this section right here by pushing the plus button. And this is where you're going to add your own. But if you want to do the factual ones right here, you click that button and it's going to go to work right here real fast for us, estimating how much you can make. And then it's going to go over here and look, it literally has sources right here. These are sources for the research key points in this section. How much money can you make with a home daycare? So it literally used 5 sources, and then it comes up with this stuff right here. And home daycares charge an average of $200 per child per week. And, you know, I've had a lot of experience with this, and that sounds about right. In-home childcare providers make an average of $32,000 a year. Home daycares generate a good amount of revenue. So I'm going to say, so you have like right over here, this one is $226 per week. Then you have as high as $694 per week and so forth. So, but you can see all these different places right here. I think that the $200 mark, 226 right there, 216. This is a lot of information for the AI to, decipher what is average. And that's why this software is doing such a good job, because if I put this type of question in most AI writers, it would actually struggle with this kind of topic. It would be all over the place, right? And so this is where it's really cool. So it's going to add this into our content. And you could go and do this for all of them. But if we didn't push this right here and you push next, the software is still going out and doing this. This just gives you an idea of what's going to for sure happen, because we could scrap this and redo it if we wanted to. So that's why I usually just push next, because once you use the software enough, you'll start trusting that the software pushing next, it's going to produce really good content. So you just push next. And then it goes out here and it tells you how many credits you're going to use for this article right over here. You can still add paragraph or topics right here as well. It's going to add an introduction, conclusion, and boom, it's going to go create our content right here. And I'll just look at how much it shouldn't take too long. It's firing up our creativity engines. You can see in the background, it's already writing the content right here. This usually takes 30 seconds or less for it to come up with a full blog post that's usually between 800 and 1200 words. It's insane what it comes up with. And we're all set. Here we go. So that took about 15-20 seconds. Okay, we're back. So that took about a minute. Usually it takes about 20 to 30 seconds. For some reason, it might just be my internet. Things are a little slow the last couple of days, so I need to actually reset my internet. But needless to say, here we go. Let's see how long the article is. So we're at 916 words. You can pause the video and look through this. I'm going to go ahead and look through this real quick, and then I'll talk about it some more. Perfect. Everything looks really, really good. It checks out. You still want to read through the content. I think that it gets a little possibly inaccurate around here because, just looking at the average of what, let's see, over here, I looked it up. Is around $33,000 a year. I would say between 30 and 50,000 is probably sounds about right for running, a home daycare unit. So if you were making $40 to $60 an hour, then that would not hold true. So this kind of paragraph right here, but in general, it handled really well. It also answered down here, estimating how much you will make. It falls right in line around the same that we're finding on Google to answer that question as well. So I think that this right here is very factual right here. Oops. I don't know where the undo button is. We'll just take that back off there. So it's doing really, really good. And then like right here, it's saying that it'll cost you about $1,000 to start up and everything. So it's a really, really good article. Already has your H2s in here. So, I mean, if you take this and compare it to my niches, this is actually perfect timing. It wasn't really on purpose either. But if you go back and watch the niches video from yesterday, you'll see that they're onto something great there as well. I think the content is quality as well. I haven't really tested too much on the fact part, but I think it did a really, really good job as well. I'm intentionally picking these harder topics now because I think that's what you guys really, really want. And that's if it can handle hard topics, then it's going to fly through easy topics, right? These very specific questions, when it has to do with actual money and factual information on Google, that's where AI struggles. And I think that Hypotenuse is getting the closest to the factual writing. So you still want to read through everything. There, out of this entire 1,000-word article, there's only one paragraph that I would fix, and it's this one right here. Now, some more things that are really cool that you can do is, I don't see over here of maybe legal, things you need to do before starting your home day care. This would be really good right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and push return, and then I'm going to say push this button, compose, and now it's going to go out there and it should talk about the legal things you need to do before starting your home daycare. So here we are. It gives you this little kind of iframe box right here. Before you start running your home daycare, there are a few legal things you need to do. First, you need to make sure your home is up to code and meets all the necessary safety requirements. This includes things like having a safe playground area, having adequate insurance, and having a business license. That's really important. That's really good information right there. Second, you need to create a contract between you and the parents of the child you'll be caring for. This contract should outline your policies and procedures. So it's giving you, this is very, very helpful content to the reader. And that's what Google is after. They want, are you answering the question? And are you giving good tips and advice and factual information? Yes, everything right here checks out. Lastly, you need to make sure you are familiar with the laws and regulations regarding home daycares in your state, because they could change state to state. So it's giving you some really good information. At the end, running a home daycare can be a great way to earn an income while still being able to care for your own children. And that's what's really cool. You can watch your children at home, but then also watch other parents' children as well. And then you can make money. So everybody's happy. There are a few legal things you need to do before getting started, but once you have everything in place, you can start reaping the many advantages of this business. It is perfect. So I'm going to say insert. So we've answered another question that I came up with that question myself, because that is naturally where I would go. And then I'm just going to put my cursor right here. I'm going to, and just make it an H2. Simple as that. So really easy to use. The software is just insane. Now you can take this, you can go and, maybe fix the grammar things like right here. You can go bring this into Neuron Writer. If you guys want me to do a workflow process, I'll create an article in here, take it into Neuron Writer, and then we'll optimize it further. But like I said, we come over here and look at this software, these rankings over here. I did not do Neuron Writer. I didn't do any kind of SEO optimization. I literally published them on, of course, after reading them and just spending 5 minutes kind of fixing some things. I went and published this straight from Hypotenuse onto the website, and they started ranking. Really, really good stuff. So I'm going to go and we're going to save this one. I think it automatically saves. I'm going to go back over here because I know that this is where we're all going to want to spend our time. I'm going to come back over here and let's go pick one more. And I'm purposely choosing information that is kind of hard to answer with most artificial intelligence. Let's pick this one. How much money do you save with Tesla? That's cool. Let's go there. You're just going to go to Hypotenuse. You're going to throw your article in there. We have conversation. I like the conversation. We did authoritative, I think, last time. Let's go conversational. This is where you can toggle and write your own title right here. I'll just show you that this time. We'll go right here. But usually it gives you this option as one of the titles anyways, especially when you have a long keyword like this. And then I'm going to just put in here something as simple as top tips, something like that. Create outline. And just to show you kind of what I've been doing with the articles, instead of going and using their Factual tool over here, I'll just read through overview of the benefits, compare the savings. So I want to answer that. So I always move the answer, the one that closely relates to the what people are searching for, how much you can save. That is basically potential tax breaks. We'll put that as number 2, right? We want to put all these things, calculating total money saved with Tesla. I'm actually going to go and put that at the top now. Really cool. And then facts about financial savings with Tesla. Really, really good outlines that they're coming up with. I'm just going to push next, and I'm going to push create article. And then we're already creating our article. There isn't another software. I mean, really the only one that comes close to this as far as speed and simplicity is Copy AI. ScaleNet is a powerhouse beast. You guys know my opinion on that, but it does take time. You're going to be choosing your H2s, and you have to build your article outline and stuff before you push the enter button. But we're talking about speed and quality. I pretty much don't think that there's anything that is coming close to Hypotenuse. You guys share your opinion down below in the comments. If you made it this far in the video, say, hey, I watched the whole thing. If you have any questions about Hypotenuse, leave them in the comments below. If you want me to make more videos on Hypotenuse, you better believe I'll be using this software until I see something wrong or until I see my content not doing something. Right now, this content is ranking faster than any other content that I am using for any other AI writer. Very exciting, very, very cool, high quality tool with affordable pricing. If you guys want to sign up below, go sign up below and get your copy of Hypotenuse. So we have our article over here. We have over 1,000 words right over here. And you can see, compare the savings, fuel, maintenance cost. Tesla owners enjoy saving both fuel and maintenance costs. In fact, the cost of running a Tesla is up to 3 times cheaper than a traditional petrol or diesel car. Take a look at the table below, blah, blah, blah. It went out and did this this research for us. Fuel costs $10,000, and then maintenance costs. So this is like a chart. You would actually use this information to maybe create a chart, but I'm not really. Total cost over 5 years, 14, and 14. So not really sure about that one right there. So this is where you want to read through and look at, spending at least $100 a month on fuel. Over time, it really adds up. The average Tesla saves $1,000 on fuel each year. Multiply that by 10 years, you could save $10,000. Yeah, so good stuff. So it does the base for you so well on these hard to answer questions. Then you could go and just fact check this real quick, read through your article, and within 15 minutes, you're going to have your content ready to go. You got all your H2s. This one got a little tricky in here. I don't know if I would maybe, just delete, this part right here, this part right here, and this part right here. And then you can add your own content in here, like I said, and then they have a write more button and everything. So really, really awesome software. I can't speak high enough about the software. So go check it out. Link is below, and I'll see you in the next video.